Hi, this is Rob. I'm going to do an unboxing and review of the Sony VCL-ECU2 12 to 16 millimeter ultra-wide converter lens used on my Sony a6000 camera and my Sony E-mount SEL 20 millimeter f2.8 lens. This is what the ultra-wide converter lens looks like. This ultra-wide converter can only be used on the Sony E-mount SEL 16 millimeter f2.8 lens and the Sony E-mount SEL 20mm f2.8 lens. The description of this ultra-wide converter lens is Sony VCL-ECU2 12 to 16mm fixed prime. The reason for the 12 to 16mm is that if you use this lens on the Sony SEL 16mm lens, then it converts that 16mm into a 12mm lens. And if you use it on the Sony SEL 20mm lens, which is the lens I will use in this video, then it converts that lens into a 16mm lens. The lens is shipped in this box. Let's open it up. These are just basic instructions in many different languages. A carrying case for the lens. It zips open. Now the converter lens. It has two caps. This is the bottom of the lens. And this is the top of the lens. This is a nice little carrying case for the lens. Now let's attach the ultra-wide converter lens to the Sony 20mm lens on my Sony a6000 camera. Sony recommends that the camera is turned off when attaching or removing the converter lens. Remove the 20mm lens protector cap. Take out the converter lens and remove the rear cap. There's a red mark on both the converter lens and the 20mm lens. Line up those red marks and then turn clockwise for a quarter of a turn and you will hear it snap in place. I'll remove the front cap and you will see what the lens looks like. This converter lens weighs about 125 grams or 4.4 ounces. The converter lens will tip the camera down when you lay the camera on a flat surface. This is the only negative I have about this converter lens. The price of the converter lens is about half the price of buying a wider angle lens. So in situations where I want to go wider, I can just pop on this converter lens. I also don't like to change lenses when I'm outside because I don't want to get dust on my camera sensor. So this converter lens allows me to go wider without exposing my sensor to the elements. To remove the converter lens, I'm going to replace the front cap. Make sure the camera is off. There is a release latch right here. Slide that to the front of the converter lens and turn the lens counterclockwise to detach it from the 20mm lens. Place the rear cap back on and return the converter lens to its carrying case. I'll put my protector cap back on the 20mm lens. Now let's compare some photos with and without the converter lens. So the top photos were taken with a 20mm lens and the bottom photos were taken with the ultra-wide converter lens attached to the 20mm lens. Same, top photos with the 20mm lens and the bottom photos with the converter lens. Remember, these bottom photos will have a 16mm equivalent. And this last one, the photo on the left is the 20mm and the photo on the right is the converter lens. Okay, that's it. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and please subscribe to this channel.